Hey there tech fans, Rick here again with a quick review of the Wyze outdoor plug. This simple device can really make your life a whole lot better by automating outdoor lights turning on and turning off any time of the year. The product is completely weatherproof. It has an IP64 rating, which means once you plug it in outdoors, you won't have to worry about any kind of electrical issues with the product. You can plug it into a 3-prong outlet outside, and it provides 2 automated 3-prong outlets that you can control from your phone, your smart speaker, or really you can schedule things as well, which I like the best because I've got a lot of lights outside and I really want to have some control where I don't have to go outside and keep flipping a switch or use a mechanical timer, and this does the job. What I like so much about it is that a single outlet turns into 2 outlets that are independently controlled. I can even walk up to the unit and push these buttons to turn it on, but the best part is you can download the Wyze app, which is a really simple app to use, and you can control this from your phone, and you can turn it on from your phone. Again, you can integrate it if you've got an Amazon speaker, smart speaker, you've got a Google smart speaker, both of those work with it, where you can name the plugs individually and turn them on depending on what you need to do. So in my case, I've got a door spotlight and I've got Christmas lights outside, and all I have to do is yell at my smart speaker and say, turn on the Christmas lights, turn on the door spotlight, and bing, 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 things turn on, which is really great. What I've done recently, though, is I've set up a schedule where they turn on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and then turn off at midnight, and that way I never have to worry about them. And we used to use a mechanical timer out there, but the problem with the mechanical timers, I find, is that in the cold weather, there's something about the gearing system inside that slows down, so they're never quite right. So if I set it up for 4 o'clock turning on and midnight turning off, I find that it may be 5:30 before it turns on, and it stays on till 2 in the morning, and I've got to go back outside and reset it. So I like this one an awful lot. Now, some of the technical specifications, again, it's a 3-prong outlet, which you need for outdoor plugs. You've got 2 3-prongs down here. If you're not using one of them, they have a really nice cover that goes on. It's a rubber protective cover to keep water from getting up inside there, but this will naturally hang down and the plugs on the bottom are down. So if rain gets on this or ice gets on this, even though it's IP64, it's going to run off the front. It's not going to run off the front and go back up into those plugs. The big important thing about it, though, is a lot of the automated plugs like this on the market are what I call low current devices, which means typically an outlet you plug this into will be 15 amps or 20 amps. Most of them are 15 amps. But then this unit is also rated for a given amount of current. A lot of the other units that I looked at actually had a minimum current of like 10 amps or 8 amps, which means it really reduces the amount of power you can use from that single outdoor outlet. With this one, you get a full 15 amps of control, which is really nice. So you can plug in things like you would normally outside, and it couldn't be easier to use it. Again, I keep saying that, but it's just such a simple process. So let's say, for example, you've got Christmas lights plugged into an outdoor outlet, unplug them, plug this in, plug one into here, add it to the application, and then just turn it on from the application. That's the simplest way to do it, but then you can easily integrate it again to your smart speaker. I did it with my Amazon Echo product, and I love that because not only can I turn it on from the app or set a schedule, but I can yell at my smart speaker and have it turn on automatically. And then if I'm outside and I decide I want to turn it on manually, I can tap one of these 2 buttons and turn it on just like I've got a switch out there. Now the kit comes with the unit itself and a quick start guide. It couldn't be simpler. Again, you download the application, you sign into the application, you add this to the app just by tapping a few buttons. It'll see it once you plug it in, and you're off and running, and it's really just that easy to get it working. So I think it's a wonderful product. I use a lot of Wyze products around my home. I have their cameras, I have other automation devices from them, and it's nice having one application that I can use to view my cameras, that I can turn on indoor lights, that I can turn on outdoor lights, all inside of one application. And I love the scheduling feature of this product as well, because that just takes all the burden off me to keep track of what needs to be turned on when. And that's pretty much all I had for today. So thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, as always, stay nerdy.